Hello and welcome. This is Kurt Kruger, and I'm going to offer you simple forms of meditation in a daily series to be able to make life and us so much better. There's one factor that can make life either worse or so much better, and that's the mind. The mind is either our best friend or our worst enemy. That's a quote from a man named Nityananda. And I believe that if you look anywhere in the world, that it is true. What do people who are pessimists feel like more often than optimists? They feel bad. They feel sad. They feel things aren't going to work. So when we find ourselves feeling bad, we can have an alternative. We can simply pause and allow ourselves to breathe, just like right now. As I talk about breathing, just simply pay attention to your breathing. The breath goes in and merges inside these beautiful lungs. And down at the lower lobes of your lungs are most of the air sacs. These air sacs bring the oxygen to all parts of your body. And as you breathe out, you're breathing out what we used to say in artificial resuscitation, in the first aid type of things, is breathe out the bad air. We're breathing out air that has things that we don't need in our body anymore. And we breathe that out, and as we breathe it out, we release any tension. We breathe in the good air, out the bad air. In the good air, and out the bad air. As we focus on this breathing completely in and for sure completely out, we're able to calm not only the breath down, but when the breath calms down, the heart rate calms down. When the heart rate calms down, the brain waves calm down. As the brain waves calm down, we calm down. The mind is more and more still as we focus on the breath. Breathing in and breathing out. Now, I've been a physical educator and sports psychology instructor in 5 continents. I have offered it at universities on down to 6-year-olds, actually younger. When we choose to be able to calm that breath down, some of us are not so attuned to it. So we can use another reminder. The other reminder is your hand. Place your left hand facing you, about face high. Right forefinger, and as you breathe in, as you breathe out. As you breathe in, as you breathe out. And just keep going across and back and focusing on the space between your breath, where the breath merges and where the breath emerges. Where the breath merges, where the breath emerges. There's a pause at that space where thoughts go to and where thoughts come from. That space between the breath. And we just pay attention to that simple space where thoughts come to and go to. We're able to calm even more down as we do this. It's a simple practice. When I was teaching teachers from kindergarten, which is about 5-year-olds, to all the way through university, actually, but when I was teaching what they call K to 12 in America, teachers' peak performance practices for academics and sports, the kindergarten teacher came back after learning this simple practice, and she says the kids love it. The kids love it. They call it roller coaster fingers. So we have a simple roller coaster fingers, and we can be thee like little children, and we can enter the kingdom of heaven. There's one of the world scriptures said that, a similar world scripture said, be still and know that I am God. I believe that that stillness is where you're ready to listen to God. We do so much prayer, we do so much activity for life, for ourselves, for others. We get to chill for at least an hour a day. If you, throughout your day, sometime throughout your day, just meditate 15 minutes here, 15 minutes there. It'll prepare you for more and more of your day. Just simply breathing in and breathing out. Simply breathing in, the space between your breath, where the breath merges. And we continue to do this simple practice, and we'll do it for 15 minutes today. You do not have to use your fingers when you get used to this. You can, but you can put your hand down when you feel comfortable in the process of simply focusing on breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, and the space between the breath. Just meditate peacefully, and I'll keep the time, and we can be still and know the truth of peace. The eyes can be closed. If they are open, use a practice called gazing. Gazing is seeing everything, but not focused on anything. Being aware of everything in front of you, but not paying attention to any one thing. That is more difficult for people to do. But guess what? Some of us can do that. We focus on what's easy for us. The breath. Being still with the breath. If any thoughts come to mind, simply let them go. Let them go. Return to the breath. The first experience of your life is the breath. That's it. And if this is your first time meditating and your mind goes somewhere, you can also return to using the roller coaster fingers, or simply let the mind's activity go. As you see it, let it go and return to the breath, merging and emerging. Merging and emerging. As this is our time of meditation, first time with this instruction, we'll let this meditation begin to come to an end. However, let the mind stay still. Meditation does not have to stop. Meditation can be interjected throughout the day. You interject it at any time. When you hear distraction like a ping from a computer or your phone, you can then focus on the breath, space between the breath, and letting go of the mind. At another time, I will give you a cue word, but this practice is what you might call an initiatory practice. There are many, many forms of meditation. Each form offers something for somebody. You can share how you feel sometime with others in your experience of meditation. Let them know how you've become a little more peaceful, or how excited your mind may be because what's happening? You're still, so you can see how active the mind is. But when we focus our breath, we become calmer. And I gave you a cue about using the mind to focus more. But next time I'll give you a cue word. In psychology, it's called a cue word. In Asia, it's called a mantra. Or in yoga. And yoga is not a religion. Patanjali, the founder of yoga, never ever said anything about God. It's a way to still the mind. It's a practice. So throughout your day, even when you drive, this will help you be a better driver, paying attention to your breath. Because you'll be more aware, less distracted with thoughts. Thank you very much for paying attention to yourself. If you have any questions, look at Success Systems International.net. That's Success Systems International. That's plural, these systems. .net. SuccessSystemsInternational.net. And I am so happy that you came for yourself to tune in to yourself. God bless. Have a great day.